Hello, everyone. Welcome to our
Hi,
three Musketeer
hi,
show.
hi,
Yes.
Hello,
guys.
hello, and
How are you?
this is our first maiden show by three of us, and apparently three of us is male. Okay, so that's why we
Yes.
call ourselves as
Yes.
the three Musketeers. Who is Aramis? Who is Athos? Who is Pathos? You all decide. Okay. Okay. So what we are going to share today. So I believe whoever in on this show might not know who am I, who is Pascal, who is Delbert. So maybe we do a short introduction of ourselves.
Hmm.
Okay. So who want to start first?
I'll start first. The older one from the Three Musketeers. Hi, everybody. My name is Pascal. I am French, born and raised in France. I arrived in Hong Kong pretty much 17 years ago now. I'm 56 soon, actually, in 2 months. Turn 56, and I think is the beauty of the age, above the 50s. And my background, meaning it's I worked 22 years in the fashion industry as a business developer, and 12 years in the food and beverage industry. Why I arrived in Hong Kong? It's because at the time before to arrive actually in Hong Kong, I was based in Paris and traveling the world to develop brand through franchisee contracts. So that allowed me then to travel actually more than 10 months per year. And from north to south to east to west of the world, I was developing every country, meaning every potential country who are able to build a store and to bring a collection, a textile collection. And this was my best part. Then reached one moment then one of my CEO at the time then asked me to develop the Asia Pacific. And then I arrived 17 years ago in Hong Kong to take in charge of that Pacific region. In 2009, I had over of those textile industry, not because I didn't love my job. I loved my job. It was my dream job, but just I wanted to challenge myself as an entrepreneur. So in 2009, I decided to join my best friend here in Hong Kong. And at the time, he was running a wine import and distribution company. So he was sourcing wine around the world and distribute to all the hospitality in Hong Kong, Macau, and southern part of China. And I joined him. I invest money and then became partner. And I took actually the role as a business developer for B2B and B2C. So B2B is a wholesale business and B2C is a private business. So I was on the road every day, talking to top restaurant, to small restaurant, to bar, to private club, also to private customers. So in the meantime, after 3 years, still in the business, I bought a jazz club. So it sounds strange. Why? It just because it was an opportunity, and also I opened a restaurant. And it was not obvious, to be frank with you, at but it was possible here in Asia because the energy, the administrative facilities and help, then when you have this fiber of being an entrepreneur, being in Asia, it's helped you a lot because it's everything is simplified, which is back to Europe or Western world. It's so complicated because it's multi-layer of administrative part, taxes. So yeah, that's it. So the thing it's not again obvious to be an employee and to become an employer. It's just done based on our own desire. And but the thing it's yeah, I think, and I'm grateful being in Asia and was able to do that, to go beyond a dream, but to go beyond my own challenge, to challenge myself. And I was super scared. I have a lot of fears, and then, but again, I said, what is the risk? It's yes, is a money involved, but again, I always try to limit the risk in terms of financial part. And something happened, meaning some of my company were successful, and the last one was not, and failed, and I lost everything. So to develop a little bit more, when you losing everything, when I said everything is not only the finance, but when I said I lost everything, I have zero in the bank account. And I lost my faith at the time. So it's a learning curve, but it's hard because you touch the ground very badly, very badly. And I was fortunate having with me and surrounding me people who love me, but more than the love, who support me the best to rebuild myself, to gain back the confidence, and to have a faith of life is a long journey, and never give up. But again, when you are down and people say never give up, is not the thing that you want to hear. At that moment, what you want to hear is just then help me, save me, find me the solution. And so I know really well what is it then when you are down, and what is the strength that we need to gain actually to going back to life, going back to who we are. Um, to make it short, what the lesson I learned from there, it's less is more. So when I say less is more, I don't know if it's because I'm above 50 years old, but it's I don't need material things to be happy today. I don't need sparkle and beautiful thing to be happy today. Today I'm super happy because I am 100% myself. You take it or you leave it. So people like me or don't like me, actually, I don't care. I am who I am. Yeah, you take it the full package or not. So yeah, so learning from this background, it's really like going through a roller coaster, but now have a strength, meaning to keep moving and to go further. So this is a part of my story, guys. So your turn now.
So
So next
Delbert,
is me. Next is me. Hello, my name is Delbert. Yeah, and I'm actually where I'm from is actually I graduated when I was 25, and I'm in the finance industry. So you can say I'm someone that do finance lah for the company. So initially when I started off them, I was doing finance for a huge healthcare company. And so after a while at time, it was about 2 to 3 years in that role for quite some time. And it was not an easy role because things were coming in. There were new companies that was coming joining into our current company, and companies that were also moving out lah. Yeah, so what happened was that it wasn't easy being in an industry that was actually female dominated in terms of finance. But coming in as a guy at the time, it wasn't easy to really catch up, getting details, getting the numbers churned in, looking at the eye of details, the eye of numbers, eye of little things, that is all the finance operations that was happening behind. So during that 2 years time, I struggled really hard. I struggled really to really understand the system, to build in the system, to get the getting the numbers right every single month, every single year. And it slowly came into me that sometimes you're a good fit, sometimes you're not a good fit. And I come to realize that, oh no, if what if you are not really strong in it, what if you have really decided into going to an industry where you really want to commit, but actually you do not have the capability and the skill. And so it give me that thought and that mindset to maybe have to look out for something that where you find your strengths is, where your strength is, where you want to put your strength to the maximum potential, and your weakness to keep on improve uh, bit by bit. So that's where I came from, and I started in that finance industry. It was late nights almost every day because we had to bring in the operations, streamline the finance operations to make sure that our inventory tally, our numbers tally, the sales tally, and the cost also tally. And so that's where I realized that, oh no, You know, if I'm to continue in this, you know, how would I be able to provide for my loved ones, for my family, for time to even make time to even put time for my family. And also, if that is the case, if I were to put time with my family, then my career will be sacrificed in that way. So that's where it get me on the start, at the point of thinking, to start looking for, you know, things that are different. And so that's where I began to look out for freelance delivery. And that's, you know, I was very thankful for that two years of COVID, where I could do delivery everywhere, running around, exercising, sweating. You know, it helps me reduce my weight, keep me on the ball, to look at to look at the road, you know, to look at the GPS, look at the road, to have that safety, to have that mindset of, you know, driving safely, at the same time driving correctly. Because sometimes the navigation will bring you to different places, and sometimes, you know, you're lost in between the app, how to, is it turn left, or is it turn right, or is it go straight. Sometimes the map will lag a little, and so sometimes you do a wrong turn, and then you have to adjust, come back out again, and redo the whole turn again. So using that has been a challenge for me as a freelance delivery man, but it's been very fulfilling, because I get to see things moving. I get to see different sides of Singapore, get to admire and see all the different beautiful top view, bottom view, every aspect of Singapore. And that's where I really want to bring, like, a journey in Singapore. What is it like in different areas of Singapore? You know, Singapore is split into so many different neighbors, and so neighborhoods, so many different constituency, that you want to see each and every piece of it. And that's really the motivation behind it. Being a delivery man, I was able to really drive around, look around, even play with the little children when they are at the playground. You know, it became a very interactive and a very supportive role, where I get to interact more with the people that's around in the neighborhood. The challenge is that, yes, although it's on the road, although there are times, you know, where we quite road fatigue. You know, you keep driving and driving and driving and driving, but, you know, you you have to keep your eyes both mentally prepared and physically prepared for it. Breaks are very important in this role, because sometimes, you know, when you come to a point where you are unable to carry on, it's good to just, you know, park at one side, rest. And during that rest, what you do, I mean, we all have, for us delivery people, what I like to do is, I like to, you know, eat something light, or I would like to see something different, or sometimes I'll even stop altogether and maybe just drop back home. So there is a flexibility to you know, to do things, a flexibility to even, you know, go to different points where I can have a pit stop, where I can even have a rest. And that was really a time where, you know, it brought me out from that desk bound, to, you know, to see different things, to see different sides, and to try different avenues, and to also challenge myself, you know, to stay safe, to be on the wheel, and to be focused. Yeah. And then that's where, you know, I begin to like doing that. And seeing all my other how to say, freelance drivers out there, you know, we all normally exchange good pointers. Hey, you know, what if you encounter a place where, you know, there's no parking? What is the nearest parking? You know, what's the cheapest parking? What's the rates? What's the fuel price right now? Yeah. And those are the immediate concerns lah, that came to me. And I was very happy to do that. And right now, my journey has been always to, you know, trying to shorten the amount of time where I drive on the road, and also begin to spend more time with my loved ones instead. Yeah. So that's where I am. And right now, actually, the van that I have has only left remainder 2 years, 2 years of lease left. I mean, 2 years of lifespan left before it has to be scrapped. So right now, that's where the challenges is for me. And for us as a delivery person at time, you know, it's very important to have a vehicle, because your vehicle is like so close. It's like closer than, it's like your left hand, your right hand, when you have
Correct.
to take your meals. Yeah. So that's where I am. The vehicle is actually quite a consideration for me. So that's where I would like to, how to say, even carry on doing this. And seeing, you know, when you bring a parcel to someone else's doorstep, and they receive it, although there are good people that receive it very well, and that's very welcoming, because you know, you feel that your effort and your work is appreciated, very very loved and very well. Like, there are also some people where they will just say, hey, you know, why do you drop my parcel? Hey, why do you mistreat my items. And that's where I realized that, yeah, being there also requires you to be tactful in the things that you say to my counterparts, to I mean to the person that I'm delivering to the customers. And also there are times also we have to be respectful of their items lah. So that's me, and that's my journey on in my so far has been about uh 1+ years doing this freelance delivery, and really enjoy it lah. Yeah. So if you are a delivery man out there, and you really share what I resonate with, or share what I'm talking with, then I think it's I think we can really connect very well even when you are doing this, when you're on this journey and we're on the road. And remember to say hi to me when you're on the road, even though sometimes you're so focused on the safety. Yeah. Then remember to say, just drop by, wave, and then I'll be able to also wave back at you. Yeah. So this is just to all the delivery men out there. Yeah, even though it may seem like a role that is less welcome, but take pride in the things that you do, because every single little effort becomes a cumulative effort, and it brings about a sense of joy, of accomplishment. And the good part of this is that you don't carry your work from, you don't carry the backlog of yesterday to tomorrow, or you don't even carry the backlog that is today to tomorrow. Yeah. Why? Because all your jobs are all done today. And so when you finish your job at time, you feel fulfilled, you feel satisfied, you go home with a peace of your mind, you go home knowing
Correct.
that you have done everything well, done everything safely, and always return back to your loved ones safely. That's very important. So many accidents has been happening recently, even the truck where has been overturned. So really, when you drive on the road at time, just be careful. It's okay to just let it go, and let the person in front of you overtake you. It's fine. I mean, you don't lose anything. Just a little few seconds of compromise, of that, letting him go. You are safe, and that's what's more important, because there are more people who care about you around you than the person that is actually trying to overtake you. So don't let your anger get over the emotional state of you, such that you compromise your health. Yeah. So to all delivery people out there, stay safe, and drive well. Stay focused on the road, and I will always see you. If I see you on the road, remember, just say hi to me. Yeah. Yes.
Good.
And lastly, on to Dave. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we have a few audience here. Hi, Iris. Hi, Esther. Hi, Adeline. And hi,
Hello,
Ruby.
everybody.
Hey, welcome to our
Hello.
show. Okay, so you can see Pascal and Albert. They have a exciting life. Okay, for me,
Either
I
way.
can tell you, mine is a boring life. Okay, so because I'm not someone who can study well, I don't have good grades. So after I come out from army, okay, so for every Singaporean guys need to go to 2 years of army's life. After I come out, I also not sure what I want to do. Okay, at that point in time, I do not have any dreams. I just want to find a job. And one of my army friend actually went to some IT course. Okay, it's more on the hardware course, how to fix a computer. Okay, so asked me whether am I interested or not. So I joined him, and from there, this is how I start my IT career for the past 20 years. It's not that I really like IT very much. For my very first job, I still have the energy. Okay, and I remember it was a 3Com modem. I'm not sure you still remember this brand 3Com. I was the help desk. Okay, so that one I will become the star performer. Okay, for one of the month after I joined them for during the first year. But after that, I find that my passion for IT is getting lesser and lesser as years goes by. And you can see that every 1 year I would switch job. Okay, so for the past 20 years, I have more than 30 companies in my resume. So,
Good.
so I don't think anyone here will have such a rich resume. Okay, so and it's not nice because when your the recruiter or the potential company see your resume, how come all your job are so short? 1 year, about 1 year. So 20 years ago, maybe there's a lot of permanent jobs around. But as years goes by, all those permanent jobs being replaced by contracted job, especially in IT, because they want to outsource uh, this job to external party to take over. So you can see that internal company and they don't have IT department. It's actually outsourced to solve solution provider to hire people to serve all these clients. So the pay is not very good, and mostly it's 1 year or 2 year contract. So whether you get renewed after 2 years is another issue. So and that time I was really, really a very, very boring person, boring IT person. So every day go to work, go home, eat finish, just hide inside my house to play computer games. This is my life. Okay. So and I don't like to speak in front of camera. So you never see me go live, and I believe that
So
there
you
that
see today.
then I believe that then there's no Facebook and there's no go live such thing. Okay, so I don't even like to be photographed. So my only regret is that I do not have much photograph with my parents.
Ah,
That's why this. But there's something in me to tell me that my life shouldn't be so boring. Just like I want to have a let's say hard rock. Okay, I want to have a hard rock life. Okay, I want to have
Yeah.
an exciting life. So you can see within the 20 years of my life, I tried side businesses, like all of them failed lah, huh? So I have been to MLM. You know why I start at MLM? Because as I say, I'm a boring guy. I don't know how to speak. I don't like to uh, present. I don't like to speak in front of crowds because I have stage fear. Okay, so I challenge myself. I want to train myself to speak more, how to present. Okay, so that's why I go into the sales. Okay, so I think this is very important because I believe everyone need to grow, everyone need to improve. Our life shouldn't be so boring. Okay, if your life is so boring because you choose to, because
correct.
the
Yeah.
job ultimately you join this company is your choice. No one
Yes,
forced
that's
you to
true.
join this company, correct? No one
Yeah.
forced you to go into this industry. It's you make the decision to start this industry, this job, or this business. Okay, so our life is so short. I don't want to live such a boring life until like 70 years old, every day, eat, sleep, work. That's all. This is very boring.
Yeah.
Okay. And another regret is that I never get to bring my parents to travel to whole wide world. That's why I traveled with my current family. Okay, that's why I've been to Finland, I've been to Central Europe, I've been to Japan, Hong Kong also. I'm not sure you already there, Pascal. I think that was around uh, 5 years ago.
I was there, 17. I'm here in Hong
Yeah,
Kong
but I
since
don't know
17
you.
years.
Yeah.
Yes.
So actually, that time was my wife was going there for a work trip. So me and my son also follow lah, follow go there to enjoy. Yeah. So and there was a lot of first time that I challenged myself to. I also do not dare to take aeroplane.
Oh,
Ah,
wow.
So you
Wow.
there's a very big reason now. So every time you see news
Mm.
related to that aeroplane, what what thing will come to your mind?
Dave.
Yeah, recently got one news huh?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
this is my scare, okay? Because
Ah.
on the sky you got no parachute. What you have
Yeah.
is just only a life saving suit. That's all. So the chances of you surviving in an air crash or is almost zero lah.
Mm.
So
That's so true.
that's why I'm afraid of that.
But if
my
you
life.
take in the opposite way, Dave, then is a less accident by airplane than on the road or on the train. So yeah,
Yeah,
meaning it's at the positive
correct,
side, I would say yes, but
correct.
it's
This was
less,
my
meaning statistically than in the world is less accident by airplane. So again, then maybe we can try the boat, but if you want to reach a different continent, it will take a few months. Why not? Why not?
yep.
Could be an option as well. So
Yeah, that's why this was my fear back then. So sometimes that time when my parents asked me whether I want to go to China, go to
Mm.
whatever place, I say no because I afraid of taking plane. So after they left, then I realized that lah. So and it's because of my wife. I met her. Then first the very first country that I went to with airplane is Taiwan.
Wow.
So yeah, I traveled with her there and proposed to her there.
wow, excellent.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I also been to I also started internet marketing business that time. That time
Oh.
I went to a lot of seminars and workshops, like those internet marketing seminars, few days
Mm.
seminars, right? Then after that, there's no more accountability. So I do my own website, do my WordPress, my blog, all this stuff, but it doesn't work out. Then I
Mm.
went back to my IT job. Then I go to start to become a freelance trainer
Oh.
because I like to train people. I like to stand on platform to this my passion. After I become learn how to speak on stage, then it doesn't work out because the profits that I get is also not sustainable for my monthly expenses. So then I go to become a wedding photographer. I learn how to take photograph. Okay,
Wow.
so these are all my past uh, challenges that I didn't dare to step out of. So I don't like to take photograph, so I become a
Mm.
photographer. I don't like to speak, so I go to MLM. Okay, and I also going to learn how to become a public speaker. So I challenge myself to overcome all of this. I don't like to travel. I don't like to take aeroplane. And in the end, I've been to a lot of countries, and we are planning to go to maybe Iceland or Norway next year. Yeah,
Wow.
Excellent.
yeah,
Wow.
because I like to see Northern Lights.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to take all the
Yes.
Northern Lights pictures. I like so because this is something that different when you see on a picture and you see on a live.
That's true.
Certainly. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
not sure if you all like to watch soccer. I love to watch soccer. So you watch it on
Rugby.
your you watch it on your TV screen, and you go to the stadium and watch live is totally two
Yes.
different feeling. The
Mm.
Yes.
environment is so high and so hype up in the stadium compared to your house. You just watch there, people shout, you just don't feel nothing. Yeah,
Yes.
so I believe everyone need to grow up, improve. That's why I been to a lot of things, learn a lot of things, and up to now,
Mhm.
I still go. Is there any course that's good for me? I will go and learn. Lor. So I no longer become the boring IT guy, lah, although I still in IT.
Excellent. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So inspiring.
yeah. So last time I work in IT guy because I work as IT line because of money. That's why you see every year I change job because I want to have the few $100 increase in pay. Because every time you change company, you have the right to ask for increment. So
Yeah.
it might be around 10 to 20% increment. So, but you think of it, the 10 to 20% increment might not be even enough to cover inflation yearly.
Yeah, that's true. Yes, I agree also.
Yeah, you see, current inflation is around near to 4% per year,
Yeah.
especially with the pandemic haven't ended yet, and
Mm.
the Russia war is started,
Yeah,
so it's
correct. Yes.
making things even worse.
Mm.
So last time I only think of saving money in the bank. The bank is the safest uh, to keep my money. But after going to so many courses, only then I realized bank is only giving you 1 to 2% interest per year, but inflation is 3 to 4%. So we are actually losing money putting our money inside the bank. So it's not efficiently generate more income for us.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's why I need to have multiple sources of income. Lah. That's why I
Yeah.
go and learn here and there, start so many business back then. So I
And this
believe
is
everyone
yeah.
will feel that currently our life will be a bit difficult because if you have only a single source of income with so many expenses and all these expenses that you think you used to be able to afford it, you can cover it, but now everything the price is increasing, even the eggs,
Yes. Yeah.
maybe toilet paper, uh, the food that we used to eat maybe $5 now becomes $7, all increase,
Yes.
but your pay is not increasing as fast as this inflation. So something we definitely need to do something to
Mm.
make our life better. Why must we live until so hard? Correct. Our life is so
Yeah.
short.
Yeah,
That's
that's
why
true.
we three musketeer come out with this session, this live show, actually to inspire everyone. Yeah.
So it's just the beginning, actually. So much more to discover from all of us. I've just remind me than our early chat last week. Then here, three guys and three different ages, from 30 plus, from 40 plus, and 50 plus. Even though a blend of different culture, different background, different experiences. And yes, Dave, as you said, and Albert, then keep in tune because much more to discover in the next episode.
Yes,
Definitely. Definitely.
definitely.
Yeah.
So with this, we're gonna end today live. So before that, we have something to say.
That
One for
one
all
for all,
Oh,
and
all
all
for
for one.
one.
Okay, bye bye.
Have a
bye
good day,
bye.
guys. Talk to you
You
soon.
too.
Bye. Cheers.
Bye
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye.
Yes.